Good day, viewers. You are welcome. For f from real number to real number, what is f of x? Have you spotted the answers? If yes, let's drop it in the comment box. And I'm going to be solving this step by step and in a very easy way. But if you are just coming to this channel, do well to subscribe. Yeah, there are more to get in this channel. F of 4x minus f of 3x equals 2x. First thing foremost, what we have to start with is from here. This is x being a linear variable. So at first we have to solve this general ways, but before getting to that general ways of solving this, let's try to have a guess. Since we are given a linear variable, suppose I guess the form. Let's say our f of x here is given as ax plus b. Because of this, let's keep substituting. For f of 4x, we have this as 4ax plus b. For f of 3x, we have this as 3ax plus b. Make sense? Then we couple these two together, as the first one is 4ax plus b minus 3ax plus b. This equals 2x. By subtracting this out, we have 4ax plus b minus affect all this. That is minus 3ax minus b equals 2x. Then b cancels b, and 4ax minus 3ax, we have ax equals 2x. X goes and a equals 2. If a equals to 2, let's take it back. This implies that our f of x here equals 2x plus b, and b is a constant value. Okay, and this works for any constant. But can we just finalize that f of x equals 2x plus b is the solutions? We have to make it more robust. At this point, if you have another way of solving this different from this first one, let's see the answer in the comment box. Thank you. Then let's solve it in a more ways. Suppose we want to solve for the homogeneous equations. Let's say I bring out another function for the homogeneous. If I say I let g of x, for instance, equals f of x minus 2x, just like taking this 2x to this side and make this one since the constant, and I want to let it to be g of x, so it can be g of 0, which is a constant. Okay, and if I try to take this thing back to the normal f of 4x that we are given, then this becomes g of 4x. That is for f of x, so it will now be f of 4x minus 8x, because x is now representing 4x, and 4 times 2 here, that gives us 8. Then for the second one, minus, if I change x to 3x, then we have it as f of 3x minus 6x. Make sense? So after getting this, you can just try to couple this together. As don't forget, since I've subtracted 3x from here, I have to subtract g of 3x as well. Then with this, we have g of 4x minus g of 3x equals f of 4x pair with f of 3x minus f of 3x. Okay, then minus 8x plus 6x, that gives us minus 2x. So if this is what we have, this implies that for every g of 4x minus g of 3x equals, the whole of this is 2x, then minus 2x, this gives us 0. So this shows that g of 4x minus g of 3x equals 0. And with this, g of 4x equals g of 3x. But this does not end there. How will it possible that g of 4x equals g of 3x? This is what we do. So what we do about this is, suppose g of 4x, we want to show that equals g of 3x. At this point, we have to focus more on g of 3x. Or, so we focus more on g of 4x. But let's see how we can transform g of 3x. So with this g of 3x, suppose I replace every single x with 3 over 4x. This shows that g of 3x equals to g of 9x divided by 4. Again, if I keep on iterating this, the next one will be equals g of, let's say, 27x divided by 16. And the next one also. So if we keep continue, and we can just make this thing in a general way as g of 3 over 4 raised to power of n, then multiply by 3x. So this is what we are going to have as the general way of writing this. So since this is what we have, and we have 3 over 4. If this 3 over 4 raised to power of n, suppose it tends to, if let's say this n approaches infinity, then and we have 3 over 4 here, which is less than 1. There will be a point of convergence at which all this one will be equals 0. That is 3 divided by the 3 here divided by 4 raised to power n multiplied by 3x. This one will later approaches 0. And if this approaches 0, it shows that the g here is continuous. And if g is continuous, telling us that for every g of x equals to g of 0, which is a constant value, and for all x. So therefore, g of x here equals to c. And for what we have above, where we concluded that f of x equals to 2x plus c, or b. And if that b is like g of x, and g of x here is a constant value. So this proves that the f of x here is given as 2x plus c, and for all c here is a member of real number. This is how I solve this problem step by step. How do you solve your own? Let's hear the answer in the comment box. Bye bye.